Hey guys, it's Leah. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my September bullet journal theme. I cannot believe it is already September, which means I'm going back to school. I know a lot of schools start in August, but mine starts in September, so I'm very excited. This theme was inspired by my mother. Thank you, Mom, for coming up with this theme idea. And I hope you guys like it. I think it's probably one of the hardest themes I've ever done, but also one of my favorite themes I've ever done. If you like this video or this type of bullet journal content, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, please, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And with that, let's get planning. So go check out my Instagram at bujobyleah to get updates and to see all of my spreads that I post. So you've probably already figured out by the thumbnail and this sketch what my theme is, but it is shoes. I'm so happy with this theme. Thank you, Mom. Shout out to you for coming up with this idea. How it came to be was we were thinking about things that we do when we go back to school, because I really wanted to do a school-ish theme. And when you go back to school, you buy new shoes normally. And so I decided to do shoes. So we have a range of shoes from boots to checkered Vans to heels and Crocs, just so many different shoes. And the good thing about this theme is you can switch them out for whatever you want. There are way too many shoes on the planet that you could choose whatever you want for your shoes. I just chose the ones that I see around my school halls the most, honestly, and the ones that I feel like are very trendy and also have gone in and out of style. So we have a checkered Van, a slide, an Adidas slide, a Doc Marten, a Converse high top, an old school Van, a Croc heel, and the last one is an Air Force One, all of which I have seen everywhere and have been very popular, I feel like. For this month's font, I decided to go with more of a simple font. It's more of an lowercase font that just is a little bit spaced out, and the letters are a little bit tall for being lowercase, which I really liked the look of. I didn't really want a complicated font because I didn't want it to really take away from the shoes, which were kind of the main focus of this theme. And overall, I really like how the font paired with the shoes. This theme is probably one of the most detailed themes I've probably ever done in my bullet journal. Just drawing all of the different shoes took a very long time. I, of course, am a perfectionist, so everything had to look almost perfect, so that when I colored it and also outlined it, it was already there and laid out for me. So what I would suggest for if you do this theme is look up all the pictures of your shoes, blow them up, and just try your best to replicate them. There's also lots of YouTube videos on YouTube for how to draw certain shoes, but overall I didn't really use those because I felt like just looking at the shoes was enough for me to realize what I wanted. And I also felt that when I was looking at all the pictures, all of the details were a little bit more clear. As for colors, I kind of used quite a few. We have the pink, which is used for the Croc and the pink parts of the slide. We have the Doc Marten, which is a burgundy with the yellow and the brown, and the yellow I also used for the Nike stripe in the Air Force One, as well as this pretty blue, which I used for the old school Van, and a dark gray, which I used for the heel, and the Converse I just used the same burgundy and blue. Alright, that's most of the cover page done. There's a few things that I'll go back and add after, as you will see during this, as far as these gray stripes, which kind of symbolize some shelves in like a store or whatever you want. But over to the quote page for this month's quote, I decided to do good shoes take you good places, and I decided to do something a little bit different that I would normally not do, and it's more of a scene where a person is walking to the good place. I don't exactly know, but
Overall, I'm having this person walk on a sidewalk with some not old school, checkered vans, because I really liked drawing those on the cover page, and I felt like they were some of the most common shoes that I've seen in a really long time. I just ended up using a very thin fine liner, a 0.1 fine liner, and adding some rips in the jeans and coloring them in with my blue, and I just added a little bit more color and clouds on the top, and that was it. For the calendar this month, I'm doing my half-page layout that I also did a few months back and have been kind of alternating between that and another one. On top, I just doodled some shoes. We have a classic yellow rain boot, as well as an Adidas sneaker, and a white and brown sandal. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. I ended up turning on a lamp because the lighting was getting a little bit dim, and I'm sorry for the different lighting. Anyway, back to the calendar. This is just a very simple layout. I didn't really want it to be too complicated this month because the shoes are pretty complicated to draw, so I wanted to make kind of the rest of it a little bit more simple. I just ended up coloring in all of the shoes as well as numbering the boxes and adding the headers on top. And that was pretty much the calendar. Alright, moving on to the next spread. This is something that I think is completely optional, but for me, I wanted to have my school stuff on a page. My school is doing a 3-class layout for this pandemic school year, basically. And I have 3 classes, so I wanted to write out all the information about my classes and then also have a master schedule on the bottom. We end up having a short day every Wednesday in place of just taking days off. So I have every Wednesday that I have a full week, a short day. So that's really nice, but I wanted to have both schedules on that page so it was easy to flip back to. And I ended up keeping that page really simple with no color and nothing really written on it because I don't have that information yet, and I will add it later and maybe add some color later, but I just wanted to have a simple page for that. Alright, on to the weekly spread. This is a combination with a spread that I tried out in my bullet journal spreads for back to school with the classes on top. I'm starting on Wednesday this week for school. It's the first day, so I didn't need a full week, but it ended up working out really well for everything, with the half page basically for the school and the half page for some other stuff. So on top, I have that, and then also things to buy for school section. I didn't buy a ton of things yet because I'm in high school and they don't really tell you what to buy until you get to the first day of school. So I was just going to put all the stuff I needed in that. Since I had some room on the left side, I ended up doing the quote, "Life is short, buy the shoes." And right next to it, I added some shoes to tie in the theme. I added a Converse shoe, a slip-on shoe, and then also a wedged sandal. For the rest of the spread, it's pretty simple. I just added some dark gray drop shadows to most of the boxes, some color in the shoes, and then I also, for my kind of personal side, added a tasks, events, and habit box. I decided, as you saw probably earlier, to not do a mood or habit tracker because last year when I was in school, I really didn't use one. And I felt like just having a weekly habit tracker and mood tracker was easier for me. So that's what I'm doing. And overall, this is how the weekly spread turned out. I'm going to add all the period names on the side when I get them. But since I don't have my schedule yet, I will not be doing that for a little bit more. I'm really excited to see how this layout works with the school on top and the personal on the bottom. And I'm really excited for school too. This is the final flip through of my September bullet journal setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm really proud of this theme. I love it so much. I hope you guys do too. Give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.